Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say it, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He's checking, he's checking, he's 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Track him, 60.
Here's Eason to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Play action. It's Eason. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll buy some time right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Patterson on the carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they run the option on 2nd down. Quickly into the hands of Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Colts nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And
are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
on first down, Jacob Eason.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
2nd down.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Jackson on first down. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ingram. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Patterson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good, strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
On 3rd down, Patterson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards and a Raven first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Baltimore.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Colts 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The
Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Eason sets to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Mark Ingram. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coach. Halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Try
and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First and 10, Taylor now. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun is Eason. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score. Ravens 21. Colts.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Ravens.
On first down, it's Patterson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Still churning. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Check 48 is the mark. Check 48 is the mark. Ricky.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Check. 72. 18, right here. Check out.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Number 25.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch.
Now a man coming off a career season. Here's Kenyon Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is,
and he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Rodrigo Blankenship.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they be into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
I know he ain't got it. Alert flare. 60 Bobcats. 48's the mic. Check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go play action with Eason. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 9-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
From the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Harris to return. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Drake on the carry. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Here's Eason off the... Harris over the middle.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10, Eason. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Eason. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Play action. It's Eason. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On the give, this is their fullback. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good enough for a Baltimore first down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
A gain of 4.
Now Jackson.
2nd and 6. At the 21-yard line.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Patterson. And some room to maneuver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Ravens strike first at 3-0. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Ravens, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
She-Bag got me.
Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend a hand and want to see you win. Come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to see you when you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing.